Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some cranberry juice and cranberry sauce since this is the holiday season. So I got about 12 bags of cranberries and we're going to be making 9 32-ounce things of cranberry juice. We're also going to be making some cranberry sauce and putting those in smaller containers. And now that we have that canning rack, we have a place to put all of these. So let's get going. I'm going to show you what I've got cooking. We have our 12 bags of cranberries. We are going to be needing 1.5 cups of these cranberries per 32-ounce jar. These are the jars we're going to be using. I also have a funnel to put everything in, and unlike everybody else's recipes, they use sugar. I don't use like white sugar. White sugar is bleached, and I don't want to use cane sugar in this recipe, so we are going to be using honey. I do have some water boiling right here. This is the boiling water that we're going to be putting in the containers once the cranberries and the sugar is in there. And then we also have this water bath canning pot going, and in order to put this boiling water into those containers and then into this boiling water bath, we need boiling to boiling. So if this was to start out cold, then you would want to put cold water in these jars, because then when you transfer these jars into this pot, it needs to be the same temperature. We are just going to rinse these off, and then we're going to take out any of the cranberries that have bruised spots on them, like this one. Now we are going to put 1.5 cups of cranberries in each 32-ounce jar. All right, now we're going to be putting honey in here instead of sugar. So we're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of honey in each jar. I just prefer honey over sugar, and this is going to make it just as sweet. Now with sugar, you're going to want to add 1 cup of sugar or 1/2 cup of sugar. So if you're adding honey, just do 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to put our boiling water inside here. I'm just going to be transferring it from the pot that's over here. I don't have a ladle, so I'm just going to be using this measuring cup, and you want to leave at least 1/2 inch of headspace up at the top. Then what we want to do is stick this, I'm just using a knife, but there is a specific tool that you can use to get all the air bubbles out. We are just putting this down the sides to get the air bubbles out of there. The cranberries are actually already starting to pop. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to put a little squeeze of lemon juice in each one. Next thing we're going to do is wipe the rims. I am only using hot water and a paper towel. I'm not going to use the vinegar, but you definitely can. And then we are going to be putting our lids on fingertip tight, and then putting them into the water bath canner that has already been heating up. Now I'm going to be lifting these with these tongs, and we're going to start putting these inside our water bath canner. Remember, hot jars into hot liquid, cold jars into cold liquid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down in here right now. Actually, okay, only 7 of these are going to fit in here, so we're going to have to do another round. We might as well even start on the cranberry sauce, and I could put some cranberry sauce jars in there with these other 2. Now that all of our cranberry juices are in the water bath canner, we're going to wait for 15 minutes. Now that these are done, I took out the 7 that were in there. I did put the other 2 in there just to hold them there until I get more of the jars in there, which is going to be the cranberry sauce. I do have a lot of cranberries left, so hopefully we can make all cranberry sauce with these. And if not, then I can buy more of these jars to make some more cranberry juice with. And even if I have to use smaller jars for the cranberry juice, I can do that as well. But we are going to be putting the cranberry sauce in smaller glass jars. Now that our cranberry juice is done, we're going to be making some cranberry sauce. So the remaining 7 bags are in this pot right here, and I'm going to put maybe 7 or 8 cups of orange juice along with, it's supposed to be 7 or 8 cups of sugar, but I might cut that down. We put our 6 cups of sugar in here. Now the recipe does call for 7 to 8 cups of sugar, but I don't want that much sugar in the cranberry sauce, so we just put 6 cups. And then we're also going to use some orange zest, as well as cloves and a couple other spices. So we're going to be putting this orange zest in there, along with some ground up cloves and maybe even some other different spices. That was zest of 3 oranges with this recipe. I also added some cinnamon as well as some nutmeg, and I also put something else in there, nutmeg, and so there's clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. I think that's it. Our cranberry sauce has been melted down. Now I went outside to go feed the chickens, and all of this, when I came back in, it was all over boiling. So I had to turn down the heat, but definitely want to make sure that you keep an eye on that as it boils and simmers down. Then I turned it to a 4 on the stove, and then finally I just turned it off, because once we start putting all of these in the jars, we're going to have to make sure that all of these suds, which contain bubbles, are popped and they're all out of there. So we're just going to let this cool down a little bit. I did turn on the water bath canner again so that we are putting hot jars into hot water instead of hot jars into cold water. Now that our cranberry sauce has settled down and most of the bubbles have popped, we're going to start putting them in 16-ounce jars. And again, I do not have a ladle, so we are going to be using a measuring cup just to put this in the jars. You want to fill it up all the way to the top, leaving a 1/2 inch headspace. And I've already tasted it. It tastes fantastic. Then, of course, we are going to wipe the rims with a wet paper towel. I'm using warm water, and I'm not using vinegar for this. Now we are going to put on the lids, fingertip tight. Now only 6 of those were able to fit inside here with the remaining 2 of the cranberry juice. We do have 4 left over, but I'm also going to be canning some oranges, so we'll put those in there in the next round. And then I'm going to eat this. Now our cranberry sauce and our other 2 cranberry juices are finished in the water bath. Now we're going to put the rest of the cranberry sauce in there with some oranges that I made. Look at those. They look absolutely beautiful. And you can start hearing some of the tops pop. There you have it. We just made a bunch of cranberry juice and cranberry sauce, and now I can put them on my canning shelf in the mobile home bedroom. I'm excited because I have just started canning and preserving this year. I've only done salsa and pickles, but now I've done cranberry juice, cranberry sauce, and I didn't make a video about it, but I also did some oranges. Peeled the rest of the oranges that I had for the cranberry sauce and just put them in a water bath, and now they will last on the shelf for 12 months to 18 months. I'm loving this. I've got backup food if I need it, and I can also sell this stuff to the local community. We shall see. Depends on how much I make of all of it, but I would really like to stock my pantry with all of this stuff for emergency purposes and just to be more
self-sufficient and self-sustainable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification each time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. So we're going to be putting this lemon zest